What? Oh, it's Mr. Madness, baby. Marbury, Dick Jones, and now they call me Fire.
What's up, y'all? This J Almighty right back at y'all. And yeah, I'm talking shit today. Brittney Griner has been released from prison in Russia thanks to possibly the worst trade in American history, maybe even all time. The Biden administration agreed to a prisoner swap. They were able to get Brittney Griner back home in exchange for Victor Bout.
Are you fucking serious?
A Russian arms dealer infamously known as the Merchant of Death, and has been called one of the most dangerous men on the planet. The level of incompetence on constant display with President Biden is just astounding, to say the least. Only question I'd have for him is,
you out of your goddamn mind?
but honestly, what could you expect from a president that left our troops in Afghanistan to die and ordered the most botched drone strike in history? He's also catching heat for not bargaining for the release of former Marine Paul Whelan instead of Brittney Griner. Peep the conference from earlier, then I'll come back with my free thought.
Good morning, folks, and it is a good morning. Moments ago, standing together with her wife Sherelle in the Oval Office, I spoke with Brittney Griner. She's safe. She's on a plane. She's on her way home after months of being unjustly detained in Russia, held under intolerable circumstances. Brittney will soon be back in the arms of her loved ones, and she should have been there all along. This is a day we've worked toward for a long time. We never stopped pushing for her release. It took painstaking and intense negotiations, and I want to thank all the hard-working public servants across my administration who worked tirelessly to secure her release. I also want to thank the UAE for helping us facilitate Brittney's return, because that's where she landed. These past few months have been hell for Brittney and for Charlie and her entire family and all her teammates back home. People all across the country have learned about Brittney's story, advocated for her release, stood with her throughout this terrible ordeal. And I know that support meant a lot to her family. I'm glad to be able to say that Brittney's in good spirits. She's relieved to finally be heading home. And the fact remains that she's lost months of her life, experienced a needless trauma, and she deserves space, privacy, and time with her loved ones to recover and heal from her time being wrongfully detained. Brittney is an incomparable athlete, a two-time Olympic gold medalist for Team USA. She endured mistreatment and a show trial in Russia with characteristic grit and incredible dignity. She represents the best about America. It is across the board, everything about her. She wrote to me back in July. She didn't ask for special treatment, even though we've been working on a release from the day one. She requested a simple quote, "Please don't forget about me and the other American detainees. Please do all you can to bring us home." We never forgot about Brittney. We've not forgotten about Paul Whelan, who's been unjustly detained in Russia for years. This was not a choice of which American to bring home. We brought home Trevor Reed when we had a chance early this year. Sadly, for totally illegitimate reasons, Russia is treating Paul's case differently than Brittney's. And while we have not yet succeeded in securing Paul's release, we are not giving up. We will never give up. We remain in close touch with Paul's family, the Whelan family, and my thoughts and prayers are with them today. They have to have such mixed emotions today. And we'll keep negotiating in good faith for Paul's release. I guarantee that. I say that to the family. I guarantee you. And I urge Russia to do the same to ensure that Paul's health and humane treatment maintained until we are able to bring him home. I don't want any American to sit wrongfully detained and one extra day if we can bring that person home. My administration has now brought home dozens of Americans who were wrongfully detained or held hostage abroad, many of whom had been held since before I took office. And today we also remember the other Americans that are being held hostage and wrongfully detained in Russia or anywhere else in the world. Reuniting these Americans with their loved ones remains a priority for my administration, every person in my administration involved in this. We're going to continue to work to bring home every American who continues to endure such an injustice. We also want to prevent any more American families from suffering this pain and separation. And I strongly urge all Americans to take precautions, including reviewing the State Department's travel advisories before they travel overseas, which now includes warnings about the risk of being wrongfully detained by a foreign government. Make no mistake about it, this work is not easy. Negotiations are always difficult. There are never any guarantees. But it's my job as President of the United States to make the hard calls and protect American citizens everywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. And I'm proud that today we have made one more family whole again. So welcome home, Brittney.
Now, it has to be said, this makes us look weak, and it totally highlights our piss-poor priorities. Since a lot of folks, especially women, like comparing the WNBA to the NBA, this trade would be like the Lakers trading Anthony Davis right now for Enes Kanter. I mean, right when you think he can't do anything stupider. And it shows ultimately that America will prioritize celebrities even over our national security. And it also shows how feminist, gay, and black agenda can be weaponized to benefit a few, even to the detriment of us all. Shit, Russia gotta be feeling like the Lakers when they got Pau Gasol for Kwame Brown. Watching him struggle with this teleprompter, butchering some speech a secretary wrote to feed the propaganda machine is not only embarrassing, but hard to watch. And let me say this before I check out. If Brittney Griner don't come out putting up 30, 15, and 10, then this shit here really a waste. That 17, 7, and 1 career average ain't worth the merchant of death. Sorry. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you hit like. Also subscribe, hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when we on with fresh new content. Till next time, I'm out. Almighty.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work.
Stay on the caper for paper to get my scruples. And it's a money world, so I stack with me and my pupils. I establish your order, nobody gotta be short for it. And you can do it legal or regal, getting that corporate. Real time, you don't grind, well that's unfortunate. Ain't nothing for a dreamer but sleep if you don't work for it. Shout out to the fellas that get it, and I don't mean robbing ladies with degrees that's actually working their dream job. Work now, play later, that's still a motto. When you handle biz, it's more joy when you popping bottles. Just some food for thought, though the truth can be hard to swallow. I lead by example, something really easy to follow. Check me, if I were tired, I take off the ropes. They hoping to fall, I'm killing the hopes. As that's no part of a kid, they mean familiar, those that love me the most. Loving on me, I'ma so give it the ghost. Hit them so hard they compare it to dope. Taking the world, they grab a life by the throat.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón, porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción, yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work, yeah. El mundo quiere dinero, yeah, yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero, yeah. Money work. De corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón, yeah. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Money work.
Almighty.